Hi everyone, and welcome to this video. My name is Christina Aroche and I am the Archangel channel. I'm a spiritual teacher, mentor, and healer, and I'm here to guide you on your journey of spiritual growth and awakening. And what I do is I help people to connect to the archangels and other angelic beings, and through this connection and through the development of their spirituality and their awakening, people get to recognize and remember who they truly are, what their purpose is, what their gifts are, and to heal and release the things that are holding them back from stepping into their light. And so this is what I'm all about. This is what my work is all about. And this is what this channel is all about. And so in today's video, what I was guided to share by Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel is 5 ways that you can raise your vibrational energy. And so the reason why this is really important, especially, as you are on this spiritual journey of awakening, of discovery, is because your energy is everything. Your energy is super important for you in terms of your connection, in terms of your purpose, in terms of you knowing who you are. And when it comes to connecting with the angels specifically, your level, your vibrational level is important. And the reason why is because when we connect with angels, but this is not limited to the angelic realms. But when we talk about archangels or the Herschel angels or any other angelic being that is of the highest good, they have a very high vibrational level. And so if you have a hard time feeling their energy or hearing their messages or connecting with them, meaning like you don't really feel them when you call them in, a reason why it could feel so difficult or why you don't really feel the connection is because of your vibrational energy. Now, it's not a bad thing if your energy is at a place where you can't feel them. It just means that you need to do some work on your vibrational energy. And the cool thing is with energy is that you always have full control of your energy. So you get to choose, you get to decide where your energy level is going to be at. No one can control it for you, okay? And so that's what's important to understand with regards to this, is that you have full responsibility, full control of your vibration. And so if you desire to deepen your connection to the angels, if you desire to deepen your connection to yourself, if you want to open up to your gifts and your abilities, then one of the best ways is to begin to do this work on how to raise your vibrational energy, okay? And so with regards to angels, they are at a high vibrational energy. So if you think of energy that is vibrating, it's moving at a certain frequency, okay? And so high vibrational energies, such as the angels, such as anything of divine light and love, they are vibrating at a very high level and a very high frequency. So they vibrate very high and very quickly. And so if you are at a low vibrational energy, you're vibrating down here and at a slower pace. So when there's a frequency up here that's going this fast, then this one down here that's going a little bit slower, it's going to be hard for them to connect with one another because the frequencies just don't match. They don't align. And so when we do the work to raise our vibrational energy, we begin to raise that, and the frequency starts to get higher. And so then when we start connecting with angels, when we call them in, when we feel their energy, we can begin to feel it. We begin to have an awareness. We begin to know that they exist and that they're there, through maybe your seeing abilities, your feeling abilities, your knowing, whatever it might be. And that connection gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And so as you do that, it helps you with your work with the angels, with deepening your relationship with them, and everything else that's related to your purpose, your spirituality, who you are, all of those things. And it's the same thing with regards to connecting to your true self and with opening up to your gifts and your abilities. In order to do that, you have to be at a certain frequency and a certain vibrational level. Now, the good news is that, so I don't want you to get discouraged with regards to, maybe if you don't feel angels all the time or whatever, it's not a bad thing, like I said. The good news is that if you are on this spiritual journey of awakening, your vibration is going to naturally rise. So just by listening to these kinds of videos, just by practicing your connection to the angels. So even if you don't feel them right away, but if you continue to practice, if you continue to call on them, if you are just talking to them, asking for guidance, asking for support, they're always there. Just because you don't feel them doesn't mean that they're not there, doesn't mean that they're not helping you, doesn't mean that they're not stepping forward. And the more that you do that, and the more that you do call on them, that also naturally raises your vibration. So all of these different things that you're doing, spiritual practices, healing, inner work, self-discovery, all of that, it all supports you. It all comes together. It's like these different little pieces that come together to create that bigger picture and help you with your vibrational energy and help you to raise that vibration. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And so as you can see, this is why it's important to be calling on the angels to support you, to guide you, because it helps with this whole thing of raising your vibrational energy. And so, like I said, as we go along this journey, we naturally, the vibration, our energy's vibration naturally rises. Okay, because of the nature of spirituality and the work that we do and the discoveries that we make and everything that comes up on this journey. Now, there are things that you can do along the way that support that and help it help the raising of your vibration at a much quicker pace. And so that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. Now, I want to just give you a heads up that this is not a complete list at all. This is just 5 things. And really, in all reality, there's really like hundreds of things that you could be doing to raise your vibration. So these are just 5 of the key things that the angels have brought forward today for me to share with you. But know that there are many, many, many different ways that you can do that. Okay, and so I would love to hear from you after listening to this video. Let me know in the comments which ones of these things are you doing. Do you have any other things that you do that help raise your vibration? I would love to hear from you. So put those in the comments below. All right, so let's start with number 1. So the number 1 thing that you can do to help raise your vibrational energy is meditation. 100% meditation is a very, very powerful way to support you on your journey, to support you with your connection, to support you with aligning yourself to who you are and tuning into that higher frequency of divine love and divine light. So like I said, if you think of energy, and frequency, divine love, divine light, joy, peace, all of those energies, all of those feelings, they are very, very high vibrational energies. Okay, divine love is the highest vibrational energy that exists. Okay, because God, source, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is divine love. And so that is the highest frequency that exists. And so when we tune into that, so when we're doing meditation, we're tuning into that energy. When we are meditating, we're tuning into those higher frequencies. And so basically, it's basically just a matter of you elevating yourself into that energy and feeling into it and tuning into that, which helps raise your kind of like default vibration, if you will. And what that does is that it then supports you throughout your day. So you might be, going about doing something or talking to people, but your frequency and your vibration is at a higher level. So any interactions that you have or anything that might have triggered you in the past might not trigger you. You might not get as upset or frustrated because you're at this higher frequency, because you're bringing in this energy of love, of light, of peace into your day-to-day because you meditated earlier that day. Okay, so I definitely recommend for you to start your day with meditation. You can even meditate once in the morning, once in the evening, it doesn't matter. And one thing that's important to know is that meditation doesn't mean that you have to sit for an hour and meditate and connect to God or source or the angels or whatever. You can literally meditate for 5 minutes and that is more than enough. You can meditate for 1 minute. Whatever you can do to fit in, to just have that connection, to consciously connect and tune in. Of course, if you can do 5-10 minutes, that's ideal. That's perfect. But if you can only fit in 1 minute because you're super busy, that's fine. It's better than not doing it at all. If you have extra time and you want to sit for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, even an hour if you want to, that's cool too. But it's up to you to fit this into your life and see how you can fit it in and see where you can make space for yourself to do this, because this is a really important part of your journey and part of helping to raise your vibrational energy. Okay. Now, the second thing for on this list that I'm going to be sharing with you today is raising your vibrational energy through artistic or creative expressions. Okay, and what I mean by this is if you like to sing, or you like to dance, or you like to, listen to music, or you like to draw or paint or whatever, any sort of creative or artistic expression that you enjoy, that is something for you to do, okay? And the reason why it's such a powerful way to raise our vibrational energy is because the soul's nature, what it does, okay, what the soul is here to do is to be creative. It's to express itself. And so when we listen to music, or when we allow ourselves to be creative through artwork, or when we allow ourselves to just let loose and dance, or whatever it may be that you enjoy doing, and it might be a combination of these things. You don't have to choose one. Maybe one day you want to dance, and another day you want to just draw or color or whatever. It doesn't matter. But when we allow ourselves to do that, it allows our soul to tap into that creative energy, that creative expression energy that it loves, that it's meant to be doing. And when we do that, we find that deeper connection to ourselves and those higher frequencies of energy. So divine love, divine peace, joy, all of those things. And so artistic or creative expressions is another amazing way that you can raise your vibrational energy. Now, the third thing is to go out in nature. Okay, connecting to nature in whatever form you love, whatever form is available to you. Okay, so whether it's going out to the ocean, going into a forest, going into the mountains if you live near mountains, whatever form of nature is around you, what you can connect to, is an amazing, amazing way to raise your vibrational energy. Okay, and the reason why is because Mother Earth, okay, nature is so supportive, okay? It's here to support us. It's not just the spiritual energies that we're connecting to that are here to support us on our journey. Yes, they play a huge role, but so does the earth. And oftentimes we can forget about that, or not really pay attention or tune into Mother Earth's energy. And so when we tune into the earth's energy, it helps us with healing. It helps us with connection also to ourselves. It helps us to come back to our center and balances our energy. And so when we're out in nature, if let's say you're feeling frustrated or anxious or just very uncertain, you don't feel very clear, whatever it is, when you go out in nature, that completely shifts your energy, completely changes it, okay? Because it's almost like the earth absorbs that away from you, kind of takes that away so that it can transmute it into love, and then helps replace the energy with inspiration, with joy, with love, with a deeper sense and awareness of yourself and who you are. And so when you connect to nature, when you connect to Mother Earth, it supports you with that. Now, when you go out in nature, if you can, take a few moments to tune in as well and kind of do meditation, maybe a meditative walking, you don't have to close your eyes so you know where you're going, but, or if you can sit down somewhere and take a few moments to tune in, that's, you're combining two in one, and it's an amazing, amazing, powerful way to help raise your vibrational energy. And for me personally, whenever I am frustrated or need clarity, or just feel like I need a shift in my energy because I've been sitting at my desk all day and working, then I go out in nature. That's my number one go-to thing to do, is to go out for a walk and just kind of zone out of whatever I was doing and zone into nature and just be present with myself. And honestly, it works every single time. I absolutely love it. So that is definitely a really powerful way to do that. Now, the fourth way to raise your vibrational energy is through laughter and through feel good vibes. And so what I mean by that is finding either videos online or even things that you can read or whatever that have a very lighthearted energy to them, that make you laugh, that bring you that sense of just joy, that inner child joy even. And or alongside this too, with the feel good vibes, is also finding people or videos or things online that are feel good, inspirational things, you know what I mean? So it's kind of inspirational speakers, people who motivate you, people who help you to kind of tap into that energy of inspiration, of joy, of love within yourself. So whatever that looks like for you. Okay, sometimes for some people it's listening to their favorite comedian, and for other people it might be listening to an inspirational talk, a motivational speaker, whatever it is. For other people it might be just reading a passage in a book that is very uplifting, that is very joyful, whatever it is. And when you tune into those things, when you just take some time to tune into laughter, tune into something that's silly, tune into something that is inspirational, whatever it may be, and just get into that energy, what it helps you is, with whatever it is that you're going through in that moment, it helps again to shift the energy. Kind of like what I explained about nature, when you go out in nature, and it helps you to shift the energy, and it helps you to raise your vibrational level, raise your energy, so that you can continue moving forward in that higher vibrational state. So finding things that make you laugh, finding things that inspire you. And I talked about how finding these things online, because everything is just so accessible online these days, but this also includes connecting with people around you. So with your friends, with your family, with people who bring that laughter and bring that joy and bring that inspiration to you. So reach out to people around you as well if you need that kind of like boost, just that connection to other people. And you'll be surprised, if you just feel really called to, or really pulled to connect with someone, to reach out to someone, then do it, because you'll be surprised at how even just a simple interaction with someone can help shift your energy and help raise your vibrational energy. Okay. Now, the last thing on this list, number 5, is to connect to your heart and connect to the energy of love and gratitude. Okay. This is super powerful. Gratitude is, alongside meditation and nature, gratitude is probably the top 3 for me. That helps me with raising my vibrational energy. Okay, when we start to find things to be grateful for, it immediately shifts our perspective. So maybe in a given moment, you might be frustrated that you have to do all these different things. Maybe you're frustrated because there's all these chores or responsibilities that you have to take care of, and you don't really want to, but you have to, and it can get frustrating. And so as soon as you tune into gratitude, and as soon as you start to say, well, I'm grateful that I actually get to have clean dishes, or have to wash dishes so I have clean dishes, or I'm grateful that I have to cook a meal because I have food that I can actually cook, or I'm grateful that I have a house that I have to clean. When you start to shift your perspective in that sense, that you get to have these things, or that you get to experience this stuff, or that you get to do whatever it may be, it starts to help you to recognize, like, wow, I am so blessed. I am so appreciative of what I have. I'm so grateful for this. And it really helps you to tune into the energy of love, to the energy of joy, to the energy of gratitude within your heart. And that is super, super powerful when it comes to raising your vibrational energy, when it comes to even, shifting the energy around whatever it might be that you need to do, but you don't want to do, or whatever. Or if you're feeling stuck and feeling lost and just feeling like, so frustrated, when you recognize that you can be grateful for how far you have come, and grateful for yourself for always showing up for yourself, grateful for the journey and what it has taught you and the connections that you've made. When you can find gratitude in any sort of situation, it immediately shifts your perspective around that situation, and it also helps raise your vibrational energy. Because like I said, gratitude is connected to love, it's connected to joy, and like I've mentioned before in this video, those energies are very, very high vibrational energies, and it'll help shift your own energy as well. Okay, so I know that a lot of people do a daily gratitude practice, 3 things, 5 things, whatever it is that you are grateful for that you list every single day, different things every single day. But having that is so amazing, so powerful. And not only does it help raise your vibrational energy, but it also just helps you with your perception and your perspective in your day-to-day. And when things do come up that might be challenging or that might be stressful or whatever, you take those on from a different energy. You know, rather than freaking out about it, you look at it like, okay, that's cool, we can handle this, we know what to do. So it really shifts how you feel about these different types of situations. So those are the 5 things for you to do that you can do to help raise your vibrational energy. Like I said, this is just 5 out of hundreds of things that you can do. There's many, many, many other ways to raise your vibrational energy. For example, crystals, working with crystals, I didn't even mention that, but crystals is another way, so I guess you get a bonus. Working with crystals is another amazing way to help raise your vibrational energy. Meditating with crystals, just sitting with crystals, you know, sleeping with crystals, whatever it is, that's a really great way as well. So, like I said, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Let me know what other things you do to help raise your vibrational energy. Let me know which of these 5 things you are going to start implementing in your life. And if you have any questions about what I talked about, talking about vibrational energy or anything like that, then please leave your comments below. I would love to hear from you. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you know anyone who needs to hear this message today, then please feel free to share this with them. And as always, if you want to learn more about the angels, want to receive weekly messages from the angels, then make sure to subscribe to this channel if you are not subscribed yet. And that is it for today. So as always, I'm sending you lots of love and angel blessings, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.